Hey everybody, hope you're all doing well. Happy Friday. Let's get this music pulled down and switch down over boop to my face. Hello. Morning Joe, call me, anyone else hanging out in lurk. I appreciate you all being here. What in the world is this symbol? Clip Leader 1. Huh. I have never seen that symbol next to somebody's name before. It must be some kind of new thing they're running right now. I've been seeing a lot of the Gone Bananas badge that Joe has. I've never seen a Clip Leader badge. Fun. Anyways, the plan for today is going to be continuing on Elder Gate, which is the most recent game we have started on stream. It's a GP exclusive JRPG produced by Konami. Let's pull this open. When we last left off, we were making the world. While this is all getting set up, you know the drill. We're opening a Pokemon pack. We got some extra Dimensional Crisis to do. Alright, and our first one's a backward. Let's go for it. No big flash, but here we are. Hey you, stop walking. Our first card is Claydol, followed by Shinx. Then we have a second Shinx. After that, it's a Dartrix. And last but not least, it's my boy Sandile. I love the art for that Sandile. It's very grainy and fun looking. Pretty uneventful pack this morning. I went for a Wonder Pick as well. Since there's that sneak peek event, I've been burning hourglasses to try to get the EXs that I want. Specifically, I'm trying to get another Guzzlord and another Buzzwole. I would love a Buzzwole that's not a full art, so I get the Pokedex entry as well. But they got a Beast Wall, a Nihilego, a Crocodile. Yeah. As much as I want all of those, I don't think I want to burn hourglasses for them. Let's not put that away yet, actually, because we need our Google Translate app. This game is, in fact, JP exclusive. So get ready for a lot of this. Now, let's see where we last left off. First of all, we could use a little bit of healing. Ooh, did I get another spell? What's this new bottom spell? Inflict Poison. Okay, cool. So when we last left off, we got our 3 party members, Glenn, Aisha, and Fist Puncher. We're still trying to find the gate hole. We finished one abandoned castle in order to get a pair of silver earrings to give to an old man who told us to go to Peep Village. In Peep Village, we were told of another abandoned castle. And now we are in said abandoned castle. I was gonna say, if you guys haven't seen this game, nobody's seen this game. The cool thing about this is, as you do side quests and collect loot through dungeons, you gain these elemental seals. And as your party levels up, you gain a global leveling system. So you'll see it says 13 out of 13 right below where my cursor is. I can essentially junction 13 of these elemental orbs. And as our individual party members level up, they gain slots that they can junction to. So let's go into offense. We can change this to change the element of his attack and how much attack he has. You'll see 2 ices and 1 wind gives us 25. Or if we junction 3 ices, it puts us up to 26. And now we're only dealing ice damage. So if somebody's resistant to ice, we won't deal as much damage. Consequently, we're absorbing a little bit of wind. We have our mage focusing on a whole bunch of different elements. Big fire on Glenn. Which I think is a really, really neat system. It's kind of like Materia in Final Fantasy VII, but a little bit more, which I like. I like that. A little bit more player agency. That's an escape rope. Bum bum. Oh, also, most importantly, we found a fist-based weapon for Fist Puncher. It dropped our attack by something wild like 25%, but I'd be a fool not to equip it. Of course I'm going to use the fist-based weapon if I have the option. So yeah, now Glenn is substantially stronger than us. Like, concerningly stronger. But you know, we're out here. We're out here trying our best. Bum bum. And you know, I'll be real. If Glenn could also equip an unarmed weapon, I'd probably put that on him too. We'd probably do the double up. Also, we're just defending with Aisha right now because she doesn't really have any ranged options and her physical attack is a dog do. So she's more just sitting in the back line acting as moral support and throwing heals out as needed. It might just be that I really like JRPGs, but I'm thinking this game is very, very cool. It's got some interesting mechanics. I'm curious about the length. Someone yesterday was saying that they tried looking the game up. I think it was Kami specifically. They tried looking the game up and IGN had a video that was quote-unquote gameplay of it, and it was literally just the opening cutscene. And boy, oh boy, that sure is games journalism for ya. Yeah, we'll document the game. Let's see a little bit of gameplay. Well, there's an intro cutscene. My job's done. I always love playing games that when you look them up, you'll see a disturbing lack of information, either in general or just for anything beyond the first 20 minutes. What kind of key do we need here? There is a chicken hanging. It looks like there are 2 chickens missing. Well, we gotta go find the chickens. I included it in the Writings of Fire. Okay. And 48 gold. Oh, but most importantly, that's a silver key. Yeah, people really like making YouTube videos. It's like the first 30 minutes of a game. Which, like, you can really get a taste for things with a platformer for the first 30 minutes. Because that's like a fourth of the game. A first 30 minutes of a JRPG, that's That's you just walking in the first village and talking to somebody. Like, you aren't going to get any of the elemental stones. You're not going to really get to see combat outside of maybe fighting a rat and dying. There are probably videos of this on Nico Nico. Seems like something that never left Japan. I remember seeing a bunch of YouTube videos pop up for a streamer who, for like the past 10 years or so, has been trying to finish every JRPG ever released. I don't remember what the dude's channel was. Ow. Crap chest. Glenn was petrified. Oh no. You got record key number 2. I don't have a way to cure petrification. That's bad, actually. But boy, oh boy, do I have a cape. A book? What's this book do? Same effect as burn. Okay. That's probably a one-time use spell tome. Ordinary robe. You want to equip this ordinary robe? You can equip the robe. It is worse for you. Nobody can equip the plate armor still. I'm pretty sure the guy who's doing JRPGs and release orders also playing them, or is doing every JRPG, is also playing them in release order. So I'm sure there exists something online of somebody beating this. I don't think petrification's gonna wear off. I think we might have to escape rope out of here and go get a soft if they sell those, or treat him at the inn. You grabbed the knife. The knife. The knife. Yeah, I don't think this petrification is gonna wear off on its own. Which one of you is ice? Oh, the exact one I'm on? Cool. Yeah, we're just gonna burn our MP really quick. We're gonna burn our MP really quick, use an escape rope, and then run to the village to try to cure up Glenn. I wonder if Glenn's not gaining XP in battle from this. If that's the case, I'm probably going to escape rope now. Yeah, he's not gaining MP. Ugh. That's no good. That's no good at all. Alright, that's magic, that's equipment, there's items. Let's escape rope out. We still have 2 escape ropes, we're fine. We can go buy more if we need. What direction was the village? I think Peep Village was on the other side of this tunnel. And I was disappointed that petrification doesn't mean turning into a pet. Sorry, Captain, you're looking for petrification? The pet part does have quotation marks around it and is in all caps. See, that right there would be a very fun status effect in a JRPG where you just, instead of poofing into a scarecrow like you would in Super Mario RPG, it's instead you just get poofed into a dog or a cat. I believe this is the treatment page. Glenn is. Glenn is no longer. Awesome. Also, how you doing today, Captain? It's good to see you. Hope your day's been treating you well. Happy Friday to everybody as well. I am very excited for this weekend. Oh yeah, you doing anything fun? No. I have absolutely nothing going on this weekend and I could not be more excited. I am prepared to do a little snooze, maybe do some yard work, and not much else. Between stream and spending time with Alex and everything else, I've kind of been burning my candlestick at both ends recently. So being able to do a little snooze, take a little nap, I'm pumped. I should have probably bought a couple of those ethers, shouldn't I? If Aisha runs out of MP, she's essentially useless in battle. Because yeah, she can't physically attack at all. She actually doesn't deal that much more damage than, or that much less damage than Fist Puncher with his knuckles. You're likely going to watch a baseball game in the rain. Fingers crossed the Lightning will make them reschedule playoffs, though, so it's extra hard to keep the game to the schedule. I actually went to my first baseball game ever a couple weeks back. It honestly wasn't the worst. It definitely went on for way too long. But like, I had myself a little bit of popcorn. I got to see drunk people yell at each other. What's not to love? I live in a small enough area as well that our baseball team isn't even minor league baseball. We are entirely unaffiliated. Well, guess it's boss time. Let's get his ass. A large amount of semen power is accumulated here. A large amount of semen power. Hold your fucking horses. Oh, you guys can't see it. We have massive semen power here. Is this the one guarding this place? It's coming. The semen power, it's coming. Alright, first boss. Damn it, I meant to use magic. Whoops. Two damage. I imagine he can poison us. His semen power was no match for my punching. Well-balanced game. Good and well-balanced game. Yes, I defeated him. Do I get his spirit now? Can I now summon him as a buddy? Is this the gate hole? There's nothing there. Ugh, I'll chase you. My spirit power is beginning to flow. Okay, so I think spiritual and sexual are just, they're such a fine line. Spirit power, semen power. It's the finest line you've ever seen. Well, goodbye for now. You are the only one who can save this world. Good luck. Thank you. Well then, I'll go back. Oh, this was the gate hall the whole time? Alright, I guess away we go. I think they came with us. I think our fates might be intertwined at this point. Nope, just quirky ps1 things, actually. What? So I got bonus XP for every gem that I brought back with me. And it looks like those party members are now slotted somewhere else. Maybe we'll come back to them. Before I go on my next adventure, I guess I should organize my belongings. I think I should be able to find it by examining the statues around the gate. Okay. What's going on here? Book of Flame, Knuckles, Garnet, Menu Knife, and 27 karat gold. So I think these are storage. So let's scan the tops here real quick. What are we looking at? Put it away, throw it away over there. Okay. Okay, so all of those are in storage. If I take this out, it then goes into this storage, which I can then, no, that doesn't put it in my inventory. Or wait, no, these are the same pages. Whoops, I just am misunderstanding. Okay, so I'm allowed 7 pages of items that I can actually carry, which is 40 items. I'm allowed 320 in this storage area. Okay, I can't equip in here. What other goddess statues? They said goddess statues plural. Oh, these are all just, yeah, these are all just kind of convoys. Yep. Okay. All right, my items have been reordered. I suppose let's see what we got going on. Ciao. Enter the gate, enter key number, or occupation choice. What profession would you like to change to, fighter or mage? I like him as a fighter right now. Okay, so we have different classes we can pick from. Let's see here. This was enter key number. direct input, random input from memory card, from CD, change scenario level. Let's change scenario level. Whoops. I don't know what I picked there. But it looks like we're making the world. So that from CD option is really cool. I'm wondering if these worlds are slightly procedurally generated. And we can just scan from CDs over and over again. And essentially have infinite dungeons. And as we bring more of those gems back, we get new pieces of equipment and things along those lines. And the goal here might be to just get as strong as possible and then fight the final boss, maybe? Recently, the number of monsters has increased and been more and more difficult, even for the town of Suzal. Do I have my other party members? No. And it brought me back down to level 1. Aww. Fascinating. So each world is a new JRPG that we start from level 1. But we still retain our gold and our items. This is kind of sick. I don't know what the symbol on the side there means. But I should be able to equip this Presto +1. Let's try that. Do I still have my... I do not still have my fist equipped. It reset my equipment as well. Presto +1 has... it looks like immunity to something. It's a flame breastplate. It has an extra star in the armor department. Interesting. Can I slot any? Okay, so it did take away all of my gems, but that piece of equipment has a bonus gem in fire. Okay. Anytime you see someone like this with white hair, they are usually very important. These are usually the quest givers. Sorry, could you do me a favor? Sure. That's helpful. I want you to deliver this sunstone to Lord Kocho in the town of Suzal. Okay. Alright, we have our quest. Let's see our world map. Got 2 private homes, a weapon shop, and then whatever this is. Oh, this is the weapon shop. The other one's probably the church. Did not want to sell. I wish to buy. So it's probably dependent on class, what I can and can't equip. He's got arrows. No new fist. Okay. This is cool. I like this. I like this a lot, actually. Alright, let's sleep at the inn and save, and then go try to find the town of Suzal. We might queue up some other games and see what we can do with generating worlds that way. Oh, I just completely ignored Captain's huge message. Okay. Professional baseball games in various adult leagues are more like social events where you eat and drink and chat in general. Just enjoy your afternoon, occasionally check the score, like tailgating only in a stadium. High school level though, it's intense community experience. Spectators being made up of family and friends of the players. It was a full blast. Yeah, I could see that. At the game that I went to, golly, I hope I don't die to these rats. Nah, we'll be fine. At the game that I went to, there were definitely a lot of people who were like climbing over the stands to go sit with other people who they were all cheering similar things. We could probably take another hit. Wow. Are we gonna get game overed by some rats again? Am I once again about to get given the absolute business by a bunch of rats? Item... Potion Fist Puncher. Gonna play through this game on Nico Nico, and their playthrough was 70 parts, around 30 minutes each. Oof! That's a bit of a wild one. We might be here for a bit then. I'm wondering how thorough of a playthrough that was. But I mean, hey, this game continues to do cool stuff like it's setting itself up for. I'll do a 35-hour playthrough and live with that. Oop. Rats in Pizza Land. Rats, rats. We are the rats, celebrating yet another birthday bash. How you doing, Sizzle? Good to see you, bud. Hope work hasn't been getting you down too much this week. Yeah, big doinks. Big doinks in the level department. God, I would love another party member. It's your birthday today. Cake and ice cream is on the way. Yeah, I don't think we're cut out for this whole adventuring thing. Is it because I've deliberately equipped a weapon that isn't very powerful? Maybe. It's been okay. Work has also been okay. You haven't been chilling, you've just been kind of vibing out to folk punk this week. What a fusion. Fusion music is always so funny to me. Because they're always such just like wildly different genres that are being mashed together. Like when it comes down to it, all music is the same, but you're sitting out here blending heavy metal and jazz together and you're like, yep, this is the good stuff. folk metal is your jam. No one wants to listen to actual country music, but you blend country music with every other genre and you're gonna make a masterpiece. You have someone on the drums just banging out some blast beats, then a dude on a banjo absolutely shredding it. That's the future of music right there. It's up there with scat auto-tune. So did my global levels actually stay? Yes, my global level stayed. Okay. Fascinating. Right. The necklace was on Aisha. That's just oops, all dead ends. Bum bum. God, stop giving me encounters of 3 enemies. Oh no. My music tastes have been a lot of Japanese fusion jazz recently. And it's been great. There is no better feeling than hopping on your lawnmower and doing some lawn care for a couple hours while you're blasting Domino Line by Cassiopeia in your headphones. Makes all of the good chemicals in my brain. Yeah, you guess it is fusion. You didn't think you'd get into it, but you did. You don't like country, but there's a bit of country in it. But in your opinion, it's still not country. I mean, I think regardless of how you feel about country music, there are definitely redeeming qualities to every genre. Like, I wouldn't say that I'm into country music either, but Devil Went Down to Georgia kicks ass. Dead South, great band. We'll take out the rat. Rat's the bigger threat. Kind of like if the Offspring were acoustic with a banjo and a little bit slowed down. See, that sounds like a great time to me. And that's one of the great things about fusion music. It brings the instrumentation or tropes from genres of music that people might not enjoy and puts it in a tempo or a vibe that is more appreciated by a wider audience. I'm gonna hit you guys with a hot take here, but enjoying things? Pretty cool. That's pretty sweet if you ask me. Alright, there's the church. Hold up here, I'm curious. If I'm in the church and I request to summon a friend, holy shit, I can summon people. Hold up all of your horses. Glenn the fighter and Aisha the fighter. Alright, let's pull Glenn. I like Glenn more than Aisha. Hi Glenn, welcome to the party. All right, Glenn, what do you have in terms of equipment? He just has his regular sword and his regular armor. Let's see if we can get something better for him in terms of armor. I don't think I can class change here. I would also like some more potions. Yeah, okay, none of these weapons are screaming, please equip me. I'll take another one of these, why not? Some more potions too, perfect. Okay. Change equipment. Put you on. All right, now they have 1 innate fire again. And then also puts you in a depressed feeling sometimes. Not like I just got broken up with, but more the world is awful and the previous generation doesn't understand. I'm this close, but I got shit to do with my life. The good old yak now punk stuff. I always think it's wild when there are people who don't listen to the lyrics that are in songs, so they're just sitting there like, yeah, that's a good song. I wonder what these lyrics are saying, and they look it up and it's just the most depressing shit you've ever seen. Pumped Up Kicks is great. Oh, I love this. Oh. Tommy, that is the exact vibe that I'm meaning. All right, that area doesn't bridge over. It seems to me like the goal of every island is just gather as many of the stones we can find and then go to the gate hall. If we can find the gate hall, that's a W. You're listening to that at work and someone came up to you and explained the lyrics. You were just like, yeah, the song kicks ass. I understand it's very depressing, but like, you hear this tune? Pretty good. Whoa. Why am I blocked out of this town? Jow. You cannot enter because of the barrier. Alrighty then. Have you guys seen the meme where it's like a group of people crowded together and someone on the outside just being like, Hey, that thing you like sucks. And then someone from the crowd just leans over, gives them a big thumbs up, and then just turns back and continues in with their crowd. It's 100% that with music. Is there no other towns I can go to? I was supposed to go and deliver that amulet to Suzal. Maybe there's someone in town that I needed to talk to who would give me permission to pass the barrier. So, I just had a fear pop into my head. Since these islands are relatively small, and every time we finish an island we get reset back to level 1, I'm a little bit worried that we're just going to be fighting rats and kobolds and slimes for the entirety of the game. Joe, if you still have that, Nico long play pulled up, we go to like part 50 something and see if they're fighting anything cooler than rats. Hey there, Superficial. How you doing today, bud? Salmon's water is said to be refreshing and wake you up. Okay. Someone just threw a boatload of caffeine into the water supply. Very, very, very busy, but good. Being busy is not necessarily a bad thing. I'm glad you're doing well. A body in motion and all of that. It seems that weapons and armor can have various effects depending on the combination of spirits attached to them and the spirit installation place. And the spirit installations placed on them by the spirit users. There we go. Yes, I would like to install as many pieces of fire element onto my knuckles as possible. I wish to uppercut someone so good. The weather is nice today. Thank you, old lady. Hold up. Let's go have a chit-chat with this old man again. Tell him that the barrier for that other town is still up. The delivery destination is the town of Suzal. Please give my best regard to Kocho. Okay. We have no information about the town of Suzal. I suppose I can go over the bridge. I should heal up first. I can go over the bridge and see if the pop-up at the top of the screen says that that's the town of Suzal. But, like, I haven't seen any caves or anything. No way that I could go and get an item to shut down the barrier. I have the hiccups. This is terrible. I'm talking too much. I need to just hold my breath for a while. Okay, what is this town called? This is the town of Yorshi. Good old Yoshi Village. Now, let's see if the other town is Suzal. If that is Suzal, then Sizzle might have been right. We need to wait for the that town to finish up their rewatch of the Simpsons movie. You're seeing a Minotaur with an axe in part 50. I'll take it. Okay, we are gonna get to see cooler enemies. That probably has something to do with the difficulty level. So we have this set to a difficulty level of 2. I'm imagining it's probably going to be like a Kid Icarus Uprising situation, where as we finish more chapters, we can then crank the heat up, and that'll make tougher enemies spawn, but it will then make better loot spawn. So you sort of gotta play the risk and reward, which I kind of like that. I imagine you can probably beat the game entirely on difficulty 1. It's just going to take you substantially longer. All right, let's go to Suzal. What do we got here? Boop. The city of Suzal. How do I shut the barrier off at Suzal? Don't have any more of those. That's magic. Items. I just have a garnet, some other equipment. Awesome. What are you? That lowers intelligence. Might as well. Okay, he currently has what he wants equipped. So does Fist Puncher. Alright, I guess we're set. Lower the barrier. Okay. Let's see if we can find a way to lower that barrier. Wasn't sure if that was a deep cut reference. If you recall correctly, the movie has a glass dome over the whole town at the end. Oh, that's like the whole plot of the movie. That's the beginning. Like, the whole plot of the Simpsons movie is just Mr. Burns does something real greedy and puts a big old dome over the entire city. Wait, was it Mr. Burns or was it the government who was just trying to quarantine Springfield? I don't remember, actually. It's been a long time since I've seen the Simpsons movie, I guess. EPA! Oh yeah, that is the thing. It is the EPA because Fallout Boy shows up and does a concert, but the lake is so irradiated that their biodegradable float melts and they sink into the toxic river. So they end up quarantining Springfield because of nuclear fallout. I remember now. Then Maggie ends up escaping because of a sinkhole in her sandbox. And see, we're out there. We're membering. Alrighty, y'all. Before we continue exploring around this island, we're rounding out hour 1 of the stream, so we have an ad break coming up here in just a second. I'm going to put you guys on the BRB screen and play you some music while we run a couple of ads. We'll be back in just a second, folks. Enjoy the tunes, and I will see you on the other side of this break. See you back then, folks. Alrighty, folks, we are back. Thanks everyone for sticking around through that break. I appreciate it. Let's try to find a way to take down that barrier. So I'm thinking there might be a cave somewhere that I'm just not seeing. Because I think more often than not, that's probably what we're going to need to find. We're going to need to locate a cave that's going to put us into a castle. And then from that castle, we'll be able to get progress, either through finding quest items that are needed or maybe shutting off a barrier around a town. Bum, bum. So you're playing as the family right now, trying to open the barrier. I simply don't see why we don't just throw one very large rock to break the glass barrier. It's that easy. It's just glass. How hard can it be to break? This is why I'm always carrying around my handy dandy brick. Everyone loves the good old anti-authority brick. Bum bum. Remember, folks, if anyone is ever hassling you, just throw a brick at them. Rock beats everything, that's what I'm saying. It's science, they've done studies. It's just one of those cabinets that says break glass in case of emergency, and inside is a brick. But you need to break the glass in order to get the brick, so there's also a brick just sitting on top of the glass. So you take the brick off the top, you throw it through the glass to break it, and then you take the emergency brick and run to where you need to go. That's good. That's good stuff right there. Okay, we have a road over here. Does this road just lead to nowhere? Is this one of those nowhere roads? You always keep your brick on you. Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. See, that's where you're wrong, Captain. There is no point in your life where you do not need a brick. Just given any point in time, a brick is required. Honestly, if you're not going through your day-to-day life constantly all bricked up, I don't think you should be here. I don't think we can be friends. Fundamentally, we are different people. Okay, I'm just gonna talk to everyone in town. I have explored this island a couple of times. Thank you for informing me that dark mode has been turned off. I do appreciate the fact that you have done your job of turning dark mode off when it's daytime. This is Yoshi Village. Thank you, Yoshi Village. Reminds you of the crosswalk where they give you a fake brick so you can walk safely. Recently, the number of monsters has increased, yada yada yada, okay. See, and that's why the brick is needed. Crossing the crosswalk safely, eating a bowl of cereal safely, just anything in your day-to-day life. I'm a firm believer in safety first. Please, come, take your time. The child knows the answers. Please, young one, tell me. I've heard that the Sunstone Ring is something that is very important to Joseph. Can I use the Sunstone Ring? That's magic. What are you? Are you the Sunstone Ring? Okay. I have an idea. At the end of talking to everyone in town, I've got a plan. Maybe John can remove the barrier. Who is John? It's the armor shop. Right, we're already set on armor. That's one private residence. Delivered to the town of Suzal, yep. I'm making soup. There is a giant bat in the Cave of Fearsome Stones. It's Dracula. I'm very familiar with Draculax. City of Suzal. Well, look for it on the coast. Okay. Okay, so nobody in this town has offered me any new or pertinent information. So here's what we're gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to walk over to Suzal, get real close, and then use the sun ring. Maybe, just maybe, we're looking at a Final Fantasy XII situation where the Sunstone is the answer. Did a cave just spawn? I think I might have needed to talk to some NPC to get a cave to spawn. Alright, this might be a lesson that we need to go out of our way to talk to every NPC. Regardless of if they seem important or not. Because this cave wasn't here before. I can assure you that. That's Mysterious Cave. We can handle a mystery cave. Save point right out of the gate. Save point right out the gate. Okay. Alright, yeah. We learned our lesson here. Be sure to talk to all NPCs. I think it was talking to the old lady in that house that unlocked this fearsome cave. And this should have that giant bat in it, and maybe also John. You got a cross. Is the cross a piece of equipment? No, is it a regular item? It's body armor. You literally just put a gold chain with a cross on it, and that's all you get as a chest piece. There's your armor. I hope you enjoy it. Boo. Boo boo. Boo. Yeah, I'm excited to be out of Rat and Slime City so we can actually start fighting larger, cooler monsters. Don't get me wrong, I love rats. I would like to see something that isn't just a rat. Large fridge monsters named Cooler and Freezer. The good old Dragon Ball Z naming conventions. Too bad, oops, all rats. What about a big mouse? I'll fight Mickey. We can hop on the Scream boat and give Mickey the old 1-2, show him what for. Hit him with the old razzle dazzle. Not Mickey, just a giant rat. In ROUS? I don't think they exist. Magic cap. Ugh. Giant rat from Yu-Gi-Oh! Complete with its flip effect. We get into combat and it's just a face down Yu-Gi-Oh! Card. Just sitting there like, please don't be Killer Mantis. That would be crazy. This game is made by Konami. It's Maneater Bug every time. That's what it is. You attack it, it flips over its cocoon of evolution. Oh no, we have to take that thing down fast. It really would be a shame if someone hit you with perfectly ultimate great moth. $17. Don't mind if I do. That can buy me 1 potion. Well, not even. It can almost buy me 1 potion. Okay, so the fist does seem to have the benefit of it gets to attack more frequently than the sword. It seems to attack twice as fast, in fact. So there is actually some benefit to using other equipment that isn't just big number. Ooh, 6. That's 6 elemental stones. You found 6 water stones. Well, don't mind if I do. Let's slot some of these bad boys. Good enough for me. Good enough for the ducks, good enough for me. Giant bats! Oh no. Finally, something cool. Golly, I hope I don't get poisoned by a bat. I'm assuming if I didn't get poisoned by a rat, I'm probably not going to get poisoned by a bat. This is Fist Puncher's second turn. Hit him with a double punch. Alright, is there going to be a baddie at the end of this hallway, or is there going to be another staircase? This strikes me as the kind of place that's another staircase. The people, they yearn for more staircases. So, for those of you that haven't picked up on what the combat in this game is like, essentially at the start of your turn, you have an attack radius around you that you're free to move around in and deal damage to any enemy within that radius. Anyone outside that you have to walk to burns up a little bit of your ATB, and you only get an action when your ATB is maxed out. It seems like equipment also has various weights to it. Are you Joseph? Or John? Oh, that's John. Yeah, it looks like certain pieces of equipment have different weights to them and impact how fast your ATB fills up. So Fist Puncher's fists have really low weight, so his speed just shoots up, so he can get turn after turn after turn. Okay, I'll go ahead and destroy the barrier. There shouldn't be any barrier left. Be at ease. Cool. Hope the monsters don't attack. Boo boo boo. Biddy 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 boo boo boo. Biddy 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 boo boo boo. Biddy 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 boo boo boo. So yeah, if you saw, Fist Puncher had to walk farther than Glenn did, so Glenn got his attack off first, but now Fist Puncher is going to be able to hit this guy because he's within his radius, and now with his speed, he's going to get a second attack. And if you're wondering why don't we just put fists on Glenn as well, too bad. Ooh, cool looking town. Cool looking town of 6 buildings. Alright, you're just gonna say this is the town of Suzel. Welcome to the town of Suzel. Yep. Thank you, I appreciate the well wishes. Tell me to stay as long as you want. Please come, stay as long as you want. You know, at a certain point, I might not need to translate many of these, townspeople. I know the guy at the bar is going to say the same thing. The first person we walk in is going to say the same thing. Give me the potion. I wish to have a sip of that sacred potion. I am going into battle, and I need your strongest potions. Alright, there's a church. Weapon shop. Nope, armor store. Boop-a-doo-ba-doo. Apparently, the spirit magic circle can return allies who are incapable or incapacitated from battle to normal. Yeah. Fine by me. Let's take one more of you. Everything else is fine. Always want 2 escape ropes. One to get out and one just in case for emergency reasons. Let's see if they sell better fists here. No, but they do have a sword that is imbued with some kind of superpower. So let's take that. All right, that looks like it's Thunder Elemental. Yes, okay, it is imbued with Thunder Elemental. Cool. That's awesome. This game's cool. This game has cool mechanics. Are you Chozo? Is that what his name was? The one I'm supposed to deliver the Sunstone to? Ocho. Did they go to the trouble of delivering it to me? Thank you for your help. Please give my thanks to Joseph. Oh, that was it? Give my thanks to Joseph? Okay. All right, if I ever see Joseph again, I'll tell him thanks. All right, no one else on the street. There was a child in this shop I should have talked to. It makes me feel warm and sleepy. Get out here drinking wine for the first time. Nope, that is not a person. That is a tree. Maybe don't talk to the tree. Oh no, little Timmy, don't drink that. It seems the spirit users can become any profession they have previously recruited. Okay. Solomon's water is said to be refreshing and wake you up. That's 100% sounding like alcohol. Come on. Was that everything in town? Unless there's someone in the church. I guess we're headed back to Joseph to tell him that we... Yeah, no one's here in the church. I guess we're gonna head back to Joseph and tell him we delivered the Sunstone. Got diddly squat in return. Not a single penny to my name. I'm just a broke joke. That's some okay damage. I will be the first to tell you that is some okay damage. Fist Puncher's just on a journey to punch everyone on the planet. That's the reason he became a Spirit Master, was so he could go to different worlds and punch more people. Oh man, everyone on this island hates me. Why do they hate you? I punched them. Oh. Yeah, but it's okay. I'm gonna go to this next planet and start punching people. Sorry, Fist Puncher. My mom said we can't be friends anymore. Did I just get an elemental stone drop from that? Yo, we dropped a windstone. That's pretty sweet. Like a defensive windstone. Raise my defense by 1, why not? Hey, ps1 addict. How you doing today? ps1 addict, have you ever seen Elder Gate before? Nope. So we've yet to test this. We're gonna test this out once we finish this island, but I think this game might be sick as hell. I think this game might actually be awesome. Oh, thank you. Oh goodness, I should say thank you. Please accept this as a token of my appreciation. Received 3 wind stones. Okay. That didn't net us any progress. Shoot. Okay then. Hey, I made it through the cave like you requested. There's a giant bat in there. There's a giant bat in the cave of the angry stone. Okie dokie. How do I leave here? I need to find the gate hole. But the gate hole could be anywhere. I suppose now that we've given Joseph what he wants, maybe let's go talk around Suzel again and see if anyone has anything new and interesting to say. Yeah, I don't want to fully announce what this game does quite yet. But once we finish this island, we're going to test it out, because I don't want to get everyone's hopes up and say, this game is going to do this awesome thing, and then it turns out it doesn't. Because then everyone's going to be disappointed, me especially. But if this does what I think it does, then the game kicks ass. And in fact, I might need to do some stuff in between islands to get it all set up. Hey, free levels. And yes, I am being as cagey and vague as possible. That is intentional. Oh man, ps1, I saw the jalapenos and poblanos that you posted in Discord the other day. Damn, am I jealous. I can't wait for my plants to start growing. Unfortunately, I think the seeds that I've used for most of the spices in my spice garden outside of the mustard were too old. So none of those spices are actually germinating. So I just have pots full of soil and nothing else. I'm gonna try to go pick up some more seeds at some point this week. Because boy, oh boy, more than anything, what I love, fresh thyme, fresh parsley, fresh sage. Ooh, it's gonna be good. But it's gonna take time. I assure you, all of the cats are also going to be very excited to hop up onto that windowsill and start chewing on leaves. You only have thyme and oregano. Honestly, with how much thyme I use, I don't think I'm going to have a problem running through the thyme that's growing. Thank you. Please give my thanks to Joseph. I did, though, is the thing. Like how last night I made a garlic parmesan pasta, and you better believe that sauce had just an unbelievable amount of thyme in it. Almond water is said to be refreshing and wake you up. Wake you up before you go. It seems that the selection master can be from any profession. Yeah. You got a massive rosemary bush. I like rosemary, but I definitely prefer rosemary to be ground up into a powder and not in like full sprigs. It kind of runs into the bay leaf problem where if it ends up falling apart, you kind of just have these gross chunky bits in whatever you've made. Yum yum, a steak for me. Oh, it's covered in pine needles. Yeah, weapons can have different elements imbued on them. Maybe let's try to go back down into the cave? Yeah, no one else here has anything we want. I did kind of fuck up my garlic parmesan sauce just a little bit. I put a little bit too much parmesan in it, which I know people are gonna be saying like, too much parmesan. No such thing. No, there is such thing. When everything was said and done, the sauce ended up being just so unbelievably thick that it was more like noodle glue than anything. Which, like, it was delicious, but man, the texture was off. I didn't have any chicken broth either to cut it with, and I wasn't about to throw some water in and ruin my sauce that way. I got the flavors just perfect to the point where I feel like throwing water in would have muted the flavor. Just not muted, I guess diluted the flavor. I'm not about that life. Also, for everyone that was concerned, don't worry, I did pull my meat out this morning. My meat is pulled out. I'm making burgers tonight. It's a bit of a warm one out today. Like, the weather is freaking beautiful, just unbelievably beautiful. I'm gonna make some burgers. I'm gonna take them out back and I'm gonna grill them. You know, as much shit as I was talking on the propane grill, I actually don't mind it. Now that I'm using it more, I'm getting used to it, and I feel like I'm okay. We don't necessarily need to get a charcoal grill for me to be happy. I've succumbed to Stockholm Syndrome. Not sure what you're gonna make tonight, but burgers do sound good. I highly recommend it. Hell, ps1, just for you, I'm gonna put a little bit of rosemary in my patties. We'll get a little spicy up in here. Throw a little something in there. Where are the stairs? How in the world do I get to the next area? Honestly, you've never done that. I like doing weird things with my burger patties. Like for that barbecue that we had last weekend, I put just a little bit of parsley in the burgers for like some added freshness. And Alex's nephew got his burger and took one bite out of it and looked in, saw a piece of parsley and was like, "Did you put grass in these burgers?" Yes. Yep, buddy. I did put grass specifically in your burger. Your mom told me that you needed to get more vegetables in your diet. Gotta eat your greens. How dare you? It's not just pure meat on meat. What can I say? I go pure meat on meat for my evenings. My afternoons might as well not go pure meat on meat, you know? Happy Pride Month, everyone. Next, you're gonna tell me that you use seasoning, salt, on my food? It's more likely than you think. Man, let me tell you, when Alex and I cleaned out the cabinets in the kitchen, it hadn't been done in probably like 40 years, because we found some wild shit in there. We found a George Foreman grill with a sealed VHS copy of the George Foreman grill companion recipe book. That's how long it had been since those cabinets were cleaned. You simply gotta watch that. I don't know if I can bring myself to break the wrapping on the outside. I mean, it's a collector's item. But yeah, I found a very old-timey pepper mill as well. So I picked up some like full peppercorns. And first of all, it was a bitch to load them into that pepper mill. The hole on the pepper mill was like that narrow, like just narrow enough that the peppercorns were going to be able to fit, but not narrow enough that I could put a funnel in it and funnel the corns in that way. So I had to kind of just figure it out. I ended up getting a piece of paper that I made into a cone and then like hinged slightly and had to turn it to get it in place, which was a little rough. But we got the peppercorns in there and I've been grinding my own pepper. It's been great. There should be no barrier left, don't worry. Be at ease, soldier. There is no barrier. Okay. And I can't beat up the old man. Bum bum. But another thing I've been doing recently, I've been doing vegetables in the air fryer, where I'll just throw a bit of frozen broccoli in there. And then the air fryer will essentially melt all of the ice that's on the frozen broccoli, then steam them, and then roast them. So the insides will be good and soft, but the outsides will have like just a real slight char to them. And I've been throwing some mustard powder onto those, and ooh, it's been great. Yeah, I don't see where it is we're supposed to be going. We pulled the barrier down already. We delivered the sunstone. I wonder if I can just warp back to the gate hall at any point. I'm curious about that. We might go test that. I don't need to heal Fist Puncher. He's fine. He's a tough lad. Okay, I think we've done the quest that's available here. Can I just warp back to the gate hall at any point? What are our options here? I think that's back. Yeah, that just closes the menu. Config equipment. All right. Maybe we will heal a little bit. So there's no other path available. Was there someone in the village that we needed to talk to again? Villagers do like having new dialogue at seemingly random increments. I'm sure there's a flag somewhere that I have set. Oh my gosh, this puncher gained a level. Holy hell. Simply unheard of, unfathomable levels of doinks. That's the item shop. Can you just warp me back to the gate zone? Call friend, break up with friend, treatment, nothing special. Nothing special. Okay, nothing there. Joseph didn't have anything fun to tell me. God, I keep getting bamboozled by these trees. I keep thinking they're people on the street. You guys ever run into that problem? You guys ever think someone's watching you and then it turns out it's just a tree? Oh my gosh, nope, just tree. Ciao. Solomon's water is so refreshing. It wakes you up. It happens. You've been tree-boozled. I don't know, I don't think tree-boozled really rolls off the tongue very well. Bark-boozled is a bit closer. But then again, that could be a dog. You know, I've made that mistake one too many times in my life. Let me tell you, it's rough. But it's rough like R-U-F-F, like a dog would say. Yeah, it's a high level joke. It's the kind of one you'll get later down the line. This is selling. I don't want to sell. I want to buy. Yeah, one of those jokes for the scholars in the future. The aliens later are gonna find the repository of thousands of hours of me playing PS1 games. Go, Bark boozled, eh? Makes me feel happy and sleepy. Uh-oh, he EP. Is this some of that special water? No, that would be an antidote. Okay. I'm at a bit of a loss. I wonder if a second cave has spawned over there. I think let's thoroughly scrape the map and see what we can find. You love some RPG wandering? It's the classic. Honestly, 9 times out of 10, I prefer to just wander around an overworld and get a feel for the areas over just having a quest marker put on the map. Hey look, a castle spawned. Honestly, that's one of the reasons why I love Morrowind way more than Oblivion or Skyrim. Oblivion and Skyrim have this large, expansive world that have massive amounts of detail and a bunch of nooks and crannies and like secret caves and environmental storytelling, but all of that can just be easily ignored because they put a big fucking quest marker right in the middle of screen that says go here. So you're never looking at your surroundings, you're just staring straight ahead at the quest marker. As opposed to Morrowind, where you are told, oh yeah, go over the bridge, walk past 4 trees, and take a right at the bend in the river. Like, okay. So then you're specifically looking at the river. And then while you're looking at the river, you see that there are some plants over there. And like, ooh, there's some plants. You walk over, you start picking those plants, and there's now a dagger sitting in the river. You're like, oh, a dagger. You pick it up, there's a note attached to it. That note says, go over here. Just a good time, just a good game. Great world design. Apparently, a seaman user has come. I wonder what kind of person he is. I'd like to meet him. I would also like to meet the seaman user. You got anything new and interesting? Are you joking? Come on! Oh, that's unfortunate for us. The only weapon they don't have with special imbued powers on is the fist. Boo. Boo to you. Sorry, Fist Puncher. You're going hungry once more. Your fists will not be fed today. Ship bound for the port of Sails. Do you want to board the ship? Sure. We'll hop on. We'll go fight a kraken. Whee! Everyone gotta put your hands up. Oh, we going right past this tiny little island? Yep, no tiny island for me. Ooh, we going to a desert? Nope. Nope, going right past the desert. No fun. No fun allowed. No desert for you. Oh, cool. A tiny island. I can't wait to explore. Oh. Nope. Yeah, this is just an end. But you know, we gotta check upstairs for more NPCs. See, we would have never got to talk to this man. What you gotta say? You too are traveling. I'm planning to go to Yorshi village now. You don't want to go there, man. There's an old dude who will request that you go deliver a sunstone ring, and then in return, all he's gonna give you is 6 stones. You'll do all of his dirty work, get bit by a bunch of bats, and in return, he'll just give you a couple of shiny rocks. Oh, who am I to complain? I love shiny rocks. Alright, new town has been located. New town detected. This is the city of Purta. We got a Purta city here. Alright, don't care about any of that. We're already healed up. Wow, a lot of people up here. Okay. Apparently, the Elder's daughter, May, has been kidnapped. Well, we gotta find May. That sounds like a quest to me. Apparently, if you drink the potion, any wound will be instantly healed. Me trying to sell people on bug juice. It seems that the spirits will protect those who are protected by them, so that they cannot participate in battle if they become incapacitated. Makes sense. So what do you guys think they make bug juice out of? You think it's bugs? It's a very tiny town here. Apparently, the spirit users are nice people who help carry your luggage. Got tricked once more by the trees. The trees are messing me up. Hello, Mr. Quest Giver. You looking for your daughter? Raph has kidnapped May and is demanding money. Will you tell me where Raph is? May, can you think of it? I saw you with someone near the Zuluru wastes. The trees, they speak to me. I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees. There's a giant bat outside. Don't go there. Too bad, kid. I'm going there. Well, the weather is nice, so I'll do some laundry. Oh, the weather outside is nice. Oh, not a combination shop. I haven't seen May lately. I wonder what happened. Oh, she got kidnapped and is being held for ransom. Just like in Buckle Up. Rangers are an advanced class of hunter with special abilities. Apparently you can control the rate in which you encounter enemies and you can save in the field. I want that class. Oh, I want that class. Yay, a better knuckle. Let's free. Oh, that's a mace. Let's freaking go. I will gladly take a knuckle. Give me Knuckles the enchilada, please. Alright. Show me Ice Element. Show me Ice Element. It's Wind Element. Hold up, I wonder here. I have some Wind Element, don't I? Yeah, I've got 3 Wind Element on his armor. Let's do a little switcheroo. Let's bring him up to 4 wind on physical attack. Yeah! Oh, he is punching so much wind right now. We call it the Hurricane Fist. Alright, so apparently, if my sources are correct, there is a giant bat outside of town, and also May has been kidnapped. It could be being held in this castle. There's a cave right there. There's also a bridge over at the other side. Ooh, big wolves. Miss. Buffoons. Buffoons, the lot of you. You gotta have some balls to just punch a wolf straight in the neck. Let's go to the castle. This castle strikes me as where the princess might be being held, or I guess the mayor's daughter. This is Zulu Ruin Castle. There's a barrier. Always a barrier. Okay. No Zulu for us yet. Every time it's just oops, all barriers. We aren't like Wind Waker. We don't have barrier skip. Yet. Alrighty, guys. Before we do this fight, we're rounding down another hour of the stream. We haven't had break coming up here in just a second. I'm going to put you guys on the BRB screen, play some music, play run a couple of ads. We'll be back in just a second. Enjoy the tunes. I'll see you on the other side of this break. See you back then, y'all. Alrighty, folks, we are back. Thanks everyone for sticking around through that break. I do appreciate it. Let's feed up some animals. I'm gonna hit this bat directly in the head with my fist. Oh, I missed. That's better. Dang, I lost a turn because of that miss. What a shame. Man, I can't wait to get absolutely insanely cracked armor that has like 18 fire slots on it. We're just gonna build the most absolutely fuck-busted party possible. There really is not much in this world I love more than optimizing things to a ridiculous degree. There's a reason that those automation games like Satisfactory and Factorio just scratch such a specific itch in my brain that they are very dangerous for me. You start presenting to me the ability to calculate throughput, and I'm lost. I'm absolutely cooked at that point. Is there really nothing on this side of the Mississippi? It'll probably be something later. We'll probably have to go and find the person who's gonna shut off the barrier. Then we'll go and rescue the princess, and then a tunnel will spawn over there. Yeah, there's something about number go big that's just great. Disappointment, everyone. Let me tell you about a little game called Disgaea. What if the entire game was JRPG, or I guess strategy RPG, where number go real big? What if we attempt to maximize number? Hear me out. What if... I'm hearing, I'm waiting. We min-max and grind the rest of the stream. So here's the thing. As nice as that sounds, I don't think this game lends itself well to min-maxing or grinding. I think the proper way to min-max in this would be to find the code for an island that you can get through as fast as possible. I'm gonna hit you with a little bit of a hot take here. When you finish an island, your level gets reset back down to 1. Well, I don't think it's actually optimal to grind at all. Every RPG lets us, and it always works. Every time, without fail. I'm looking at you, Final Fantasy VIII. Grinding is great, and it makes the game easier. Got him. Punch, kick, it's all in the mind. Still surprised nobody has suggested Parappa to me. Dare I say astonished. Resetting is just like prestiging. But I don't get a nice little tiny icon next to my name. That's the reason why everyone likes to prestige, isn't it? So they can get their fancy little icon. You'd submit Jammer Lammy before Parappa the Rappa. Really? Is it because even on a piece of original hardware, on a CRT, Parappa is still just... ugh. Nah, Parappa's just short. It's like 6 songs, isn't it? Like you could speed through it in an hour. Nobody wants to drop their points on a game that's an hour long, do they? Everyone wants to pick Elder Gate. Everyone wants Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest VII. Where's my translator? Everyone wants Ide Yosuke no Mahjong Kazoku. Ralph has kidnapped May and is demanding money. Yes, but can you turn the barrier off, please? Weather's so nice, I shall do laundry. How about poopin' music? Now that's a long game. Miss May, by the way, I met someone near the abandoned castle of Zuru. I saw you together. Okay, but how do I shut off the barrier? There's a giant bat outside, don't go there. Don't even ask. Okay, we've got some information about the abandoned castle of Zulu. Can you tell me more about the seaman users? It seems there is a device to remove that barrier. Where do I find said device? Oh, don't you know? You need to buy the anti-barrier pill from the shop here. Come now, don't act new. If you eat your anti-barrier pill, then you can obviously shut the barrier off. Apparently spirit user, yeah, help you carry your luggage. We know that one. Let's see if getting that dialogue that says there's a device that can shut down the barrier gives us what we need. And in around Zulu Castle. And maybe that was what we needed. What would you guys say is the longest game that you have ever played? And I'm not meaning games like infinite content like World of Warcraft or any MOBA. I mean like a story-based game that you have put the most time into. No RuneScape. Mine might be Dragon Quest XI plus post-game. Boom, boom. I'm sure if I did the post game of Dragon Quest 7, it would have ended up being longer, but I think 11, it took me like 130 hours just to get through the main story. It's a big boy. Not sure if Pokemon counts, but getting a living dex, I'd count Pokemon. Yeah, living dexes take some time. You know, it takes even longer than getting a full living dex. Doing an oak challenge. Oak challenges are freaking brutal. If you guys aren't familiar with what an oak challenge is, you have to fill out your dex with every available Pokemon before you can fight the next gym leader. So if you want to go up against Brock, you need to catch a Pidgey and evolve it all the way up to a Pidgeot. And you can't go to later areas or anything like that because you're still haven't beat Brock yet. Can't go into Mount Moon. You got to get that Mankey, evolve him into a Primate. You have to get your starter up to its last stage before you can move on. It's a lot. It's a lot of grinding, that's for sure. Bum bum. Let's Go Eevee took me a long time as well. With Let's Go Eevee, I did all of the Pokemon Masters, which that was rough. Most of the Masters really did just end up being throw Toxic up and then just play defensively. Yeah, getting a full living dex up to level 100 was a lot. It was a lot for sure. Hey, I leveled up. Alright, the device to shut down the barrier was not over here. Still on the hunt. Yeah, one of these days they're gonna bring the national dex back, and then getting a living dex is gonna take nightmarish amounts of time. Okay, it's just like 1,000 something Pokemon. How hard can it be? Okay. God, I can't wait to have the Ranger class so I can just shut random encounters off altogether. Beginning here is going to be a little bit of slow grinding, but once we get that ranger class, I'm going to be the happiest lad in all the lands. It's always dangerous giving me the ability to shut off random encounters, because I will more often than not just turn off random encounters than do a low level challenge. Like, if you make fighting enemies optional, I'm gonna try it. I'll go for it. No device shut off over here. Did it spawn over on this side? Like, I would be more okay with taking random encounters if the enemies dropped gems or anything like that, but unfortunately they just don't. So honestly, once I get to like level 5, I just kind of want to shut off random encounters altogether. Let's check the dock here. Maybe, just maybe, I can sail back, go down into the other cave, and then have a chat with John down there and see if he can shut the barrier off. You're heading to the town, aren't you? You're leaving, you're going to Village of Yoshi. Yep. Me too. Good job. This is for Port Teasel. Heading to Port Teasel, are we? Okay. Is there gonna be... Okay, yeah. Port Teasel is what we were looking for. I suppose let's go try the cave again. I just run away from battles. I guess I'll stop prevent escape. Doesn't Parappa just not work sometimes, like the timing? Oh yeah, the game is super jank. The game is unbelievable jank in terms of timing. Like, even on original hardware on a CRT, there's a chance that it just might not work. Which I think is kind of funny. I think it would be very fun to play a short little broken game. Like, I know Sizzle was saying that the reason he prefers Jammer Lammy over Parappa is because of the length, but if the game isn't gonna work, I would rather have a busted one that's short instead of a busted one that's long. Hey there, Shlee. How you doing today? It's good to see you. I hope your Friday's treating you well. Ba-dump. There shouldn't be any barrier left. Be at ease. Okay. TGI Fridays with their famous potato skins and jalapeno poppers. Num num num. Yummy in my tummy. How am I doing today? I'm doing good. We are playing Elder Gate, which is a game that you picked. You yourself, Shlee. So we're having a good time with it. This game is actually really cool. We still haven't fully figured out some of the mechanics, but once we do, there's going to be some sweet stuff. It looks like running away is pretty much guaranteed if you do it at the start of an encounter, so that's amazing. I like that. I like that a lot. I don't think I'm dropping money or anything. No, my money's still good. My XP is still good. I'm not losing any global levels. Yeah, everything's fine. There's no reason for me not to just always be running away. I'm always saying this ABR, always be running. Any idea of the story so far? So our character Fist Puncher is a spirit master. So he controls what is called the gate hole. And that allows you to be connected to a seemingly infinite number of worlds at a time. But those worlds all feed off of each other's energy. And there's a huge elemental imbalance that's putting the world with the gate hole in it in danger of being destroyed. So it's our job to go to these worlds and gather these spirit stones and bring them back in order to restore balance to the world. I'm sure later down the line we're going to figure out that the imbalance is there because of an evil villain, but for the most part it's a lot of go to a new world, explore around, solve some of the people's problems, go back to the gate, gain more power, rinse and repeat. At least that's what we have seen so far. We're still super early on. But the really cool thing is every time you start a new island, it resets you back to level 1. You can choose your class, so every island you can pick a different class to play as. And you gain access to these spirit stones that you will junction onto your character to change their stats. So Fist Puncher right now has a pair of knuckles on him that have one wind element already on them. So I can make it wind plus ice to increase my attack very slightly, or I can make it just super windy to deal even more wind damage. You can also do the same thing for your defense. So I have 1 fire and 3 water junctioned onto him right now, so he's very resistant to water and slightly resistant to fire. Which I think is just a super cool mechanic. Right now, plot-wise, we are trying to rescue the mayor's daughter, who has been kidnapped by an evil man named Raphael, and is holding her in the castle ruins, but we have to figure out how to lower the barrier to get into the castle ruins. So we're exploring, we're trying to figure out how to shut this barrier off. Here are the ruins. Ow, a barrier. Yeah, we don't have any items that are going to shut down a barrier. Not a clue. Not a clue in the world. The game does like to spawn in new areas on the map once you've talked to specific NPCs. So back at this village over here, I talked to an NPC who said there must be a way to lower the barrier, and then didn't tell me how to lower said barrier. So maybe in talking to that one NPC, that set a flag that I now need to go talk to a different one who will give me a bit more information. We do have that entire forest over there that we haven't been able to engage with at all. Also, the other side of the mountain cave doesn't have anything in it yet. So that could be something. Let's see here. Please come, take your time. Okay. Anyone upstairs have anything new and cool to say? It seems there is some kind of mysterious device in the Mono Cave. Okay, that's probably what just spawned it. Yeah, I have the off feeling that maybe Mono Cave just spawned from talking to this one person. Apparently there's a giant rat in the Hellfire Cave. Alright, let's go try to hunt down Mono Cave. Oh golly. Looks like we dropped a couple of frames as well. Be sure to refresh so you guys aren't in the past. It was like 6,000 frames. Just had a little internet hiccup. Just a little tiny one. Little ibbity bibbity. A giant rat, you'll never escape the rat. The rats are eternal. Okay, nothing over here. My assumption is Mono Cave is probably going to be on the other side of the mountain. Bum bum. I really appreciate that fleeing is just free. I can quite literally run away from any encounter. Save me a couple of time units. Live and let live. Hate to dine and dash. La 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 la. Alright, keep your eyes peeled for a cave. We're going full Dora mode. Do you guys see a cave? That's right. It's Mono Cave. No, I'm not seeing a cave. We'll say I do like that you are a giant running around on the map. Oh, that's just a JRPG classic. Okay, maybe I needed more information about where Mono Cave is. I wonder here. Let's try a little something. I just load my save. I just stopped me from having any issues and just load right into my last area. Yeah, that was pretty fast. It's definitely faster than running all the way back. Oh god, we're dropping frames again. Oh boy, the frames be dropping. Can you tell me any more about where this cave is? Yep, barrier. There's a device to remove the barrier. We know about that one. Oh god, the frames, they keep falling. Can you tell me any more about Mono Cave? Yep, demands. We know about those demands. Abandoned castle. Hello, small child. Do you know where the cave is? There's a giant bat outside. Don't go there. Nice day. Gonna do some laundry. Is there another building in this town that I'm just... No, they don't have another building in here. No one in the weapon shop had anything fun to tell me. People at the inn just said that Mono Cave exists. They didn't give me information that would be anywhere. Well, the pressure of the cave of Mono must have been near the ocean. Okay, I need to just talk to everybody twice. I need to just do this. Make sure they don't have any new dialogue. All right, near the ocean is what was said. So I suppose let's just do a lap around the map again. Hey, look, a cave. Well, that's new. Okay, guys, we are officially somewhere new. Oh, wow. Nothing like an ocean cave that's just filled with lava. What do we got here? 7 wind stones. We got 55 bucks. We have the antidote. And 45 bucks. Okay. All right, deeper we shall go. If it's just level 4 giant bats or wolves, I'm gonna run away. Hey, wow, who could have seen this coming? I'm out of here. Live and let live. I've done enough grinding while walking around trying to find this cave that I'm now extremely over-leveled. So I now have no reason to do any of these random encounters, so I'm just out of here. We're just gonna run to the end of the cave. More stairs, more stairs. Am I winning? I am winning. Internet's being a little fickle, but we're doing great. How you doing today, Alex? You're sad? Sorry to hear that. Alright, I'm assuming this was the switch that's going to shut the barrier down. This should break the barrier. Okay. We're not visited on the last ad break. I assumed you were still asleep. I'll come down and say hi to you in like 20 minutes. Don't you worry. Yeah, it's still just rats and wolves. Nothing new. No minotaurs with their axes. No giant bats. You know, unlike the usual giant bats we see. We're looking for something a little different. I can junction those windstones that I got. I forgot that I pulled 6 windstones from that chest at the beginning. Oop, wrong button. Yeah, Glenn can have them. It's just free defense. I might as well. That's not an exit. That's an exit. It's kind of wild how much faster things have gotten since I've started running away from every encounter. Weird concept here. When you don't fight the enemies, things get sped up. Anyway, stay tuned for more shocking revelations. Alright, barrier should be down. We should be able to get into Zulu Castle now. Awesome. Now, one more dungeon. Rescue the gal. And that should maybe give us access to the gate hall. That's a presto. We already have a +1 presto, so that's not important. Got a power bracelet. That could be good on Glenn. Glenn very much strikes me as the kind of person who would love a power bracelet. Hold some to all of your horses. What do? A magic cap increases MP by 10, decreases HP by 10. Ooh, that's rough. Power band, that's better. That bonus MP from the power cap might be nice if we ever bring Aisha back in. New enemies. Oh hey, it raised his HP a little bit too. Get him, fist puncher. The coast is ever so slowly moving toward me. It's very menacing. Ooh, crit for 9. I do kind of regret not grabbing Aisha and putting her in our party. I was just worried that we were gonna find another party member and they wouldn't have been able to join because we had too many people already in the group. But no, it looks like we're totally fine to just bring everyone. I do need to set Aisha's class back to mage. Just regular attack. Everything will go fine. And everyone will compliment me and tell me I'm very tall and handsome. Got him. Another level on Fist Puncher. We do just be climbing up the ranks here. What are we? We're level 11. Yeah, I think we're good to just continue to run away from enemies. Until we find an enemy that is around level... Probably 9 is my cutoff. Found a third of the red ones. Either that or if we encounter anything new. Oh yeah, these guys are so easy to run away from. They are so small and slow. Oh boy. Hope that wasn't petrification. Petrified gas. Petrified gas. Fist Puncher dodges. Glenn dodges. Let's go. Hell yeah. What do we got here? We got a Great Bow +1. Your gas means nothing to me. 3 zombies and a rat? Well, geez, what a threatening encounter. I like when we're running away, the rat just freezes in place and his little peats are still just... They're still just going. He's trying to get me. There is uppies, but there is more floor to explore. I can guarantee you I don't need to be this thorough on every floor, but I want to. Because just you wait. One of these rooms is going to have a treasure chest that's going to have a fist weapon in it. And then I'm going to become ultra strong. Through the power of punching enemies with all of my might, we will be able to take down anything. And there's a really loud bird right outside my window. He is just going. I don't know why, but the birds have been going absolutely bonkers around our place recently. I was doing some yard work outside, and that's more windstones. I was doing some yard work outside, and one of our cats decided to come on out and try to help me. She set 1 foot outside. There was then a blackbird in the bush outside the door that started screaming at her and immediately turned around and booked it back in. Just the maximum amount of fear in her heart. Welcome to the bird overlords. They demand goodies like seeds and bread. Yeah, they aren't really doing much outside of just screaming a lot. god, I did see the other day just a very big hawk flying through the air being chased by a group of like 8 magpies. Imagine being a large predator like a hawk and getting given the business by some little magpies. Also, I saw a hummingbird yesterday, which was really exciting. I had never seen a hummingbird prior to like a month ago, and now I've seen like 6 or 7, which I think is awesome. You got potion. Second side of the kunai. It's a trap. You found 4 other test stones. And 76 bucks. Magpies always bully hawks. Magpies are famously the alpha predator of the bird kingdom. You can mess with a hawk, you can mess with an eagle, you can fuck with a falcon. Good golly, do not mess with magpies. They will hurt you and you will regret it. Need one more key in order to unlock that. What do we got here? Boop. We got the first crimson key. All right, let's see if we have an actual serious boss this time. The first boss that we found was supremely unserious. That's back down, that's up. I'm imagining that these are just going to put us to singular circles. Yep. With fuck all in them. So you know what this game feels like to me? This game feels like it is doing a lot of the things that I love in Daggerfall. But instead of being a first-person dungeon crawler, it's more of a traditional JRPG. Which is a huge plus in my eyes. This is very, very cool. Joe, if you still have that Nico Nico playthrough pulled up, if you could find if the game actually has credits, that would be appreciated. I'm imagining it will. I just don't know when that one's gonna happen. Hi, buddy. Are you Raph? Did you bring the money? No, I'm here to punch you in the side of the head. Then die! Alright. Let's give him the business. Smack and smack. He casts fire. That actually hurt quite a bit. Crit for 33. Hit for 28. Well, that'll do it. Good stuff. Okay. Bosses aren't real. Uh-oh, real fake boss. Damn, I'm in a bad position. Sorry, bud. I'll have to pull out. My man. Ah! Wait. And away they go. Oh. Alright, Google Translate. Having a time there, bud. Damn. I guess I'll have to go back to town for Perda now. Okay. There's the item. Alright. Let's escape rope out. Let's head back to town and have a chat with the mayor. Oh, it's actually a shockingly large map. Yeah, I'm gonna goof around with some stuff when we get back to the gate plaza. I am quite interested in what I am capable of doing in this game. I would like one of you and one of you. Do I have any gems? I got 4 earth gems. Sure. We put some earth on here. Let's see. I get up to 20 or 37 attack versus 40 attack. Yeah, he's gonna go full big mode. 40 it is. This puts defense at 31. This is also defense at 31. Defense at 32. Good stuff, good stuff. 31. Sure, why don't we lean fully into wind on Fist Puncher? What if Fist Puncher had that stinky wind? Just a smelly little guy. Oh my god, did you say he ran away? Oh boy, dropping some more frames. From now, you'll get to the town of Seychelles. You might find out something. If you take a scheduled ferry from the port of Season, you can get to the town of Seychelles, but be careful. Okay. Essence of Ice can control cold energy. That's fine. All right. So hit the port and go to the town of Seychelles. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my internet. Alrighty, y'all. I'm gonna put you on the BRB screen while we're dropping a fuckload of frames. We'll be back in just a second, folks. I'll see you on the other side of this break. Alrighty, folks, we are back. I cannot stress to you enough, definitely refresh now. If it continues being a problem, let's just do that. Nah. Hit him with one of those. Yeah, it looks like we aren't dropping any more frames right now. If it continues like this, we might have to call it, unfortunately, but we'll keep going as long as it's working. All right, the Kingdom of Shoal. What we're looking for. He said that we could take a scheduled ferry from the port. Let's go give that bad boy a try. It's always a shame when internet problems hit. I don't think at any point during this week we dropped even a single frame, and then just right today, right on Friday when we start playing a fun game, bam, get got. Smacked you right in the head. Alright, can you take me to where I want to go? Ka-dink. The ship is bound for the port of Teasel. I don't wish to go to the port of Teasel. So I'm guessing that there is a different ship somewhere else. Sorry, we had to keep all those frames for buckle up. You guys need to see buckle up in all of its glory. And we're dropping again. Yeah, I don't know if this one's in the cards, y'all. I hate to cut stream this early, but it's looking like the internet's not gonna cooperate. I think that's what we're gonna call it. It's just not working, Captain. Alright. I'm gonna send you guys on down to Kami, who's playing some ape. I hope you guys have let's start that right. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I don't know if you can hear me, we're still dropping frames like crazy. We will be back on bright and early on a Monday with where hopefully the internet is working. Maybe we'll do something this weekend. We'll see. Check Discord for some updates. If you're not in the Discord, be sure to join for updates and just general participation with this real nice community. Until next time.